I think Dr. Aruna, Dr. Deepti, and the Honorable Collector Madam have really made things very clear to all of us and how important it is to be first self-aware. Also, to remember that women have the right to decide what they want to do in their life. That decision and the power of decision lies within us. Breast cancer in women is definitely on the rise. Not only here, not only in India, not only everywhere in the world, but even in the rural areas and smaller towns. There was a time when it was considered that breast cancer is primarily a disease of the elite. But today we know that more women, even in the peripheral towns, as they get more emancipation, are getting breast cancer. Younger women are presenting, and Deepti has very clearly exemplified with the case that she talked about. And this is something that I would agree, even we do see younger and younger women coming with breast cancer. So it's not just a disease of the older women, it's a disease of the younger women as well. The issues, the social responsibilities are much more for the younger woman who has to run the family, who has to think of her children, who's probably also working. So in such a situation, it is very difficult for them to take a decision on their own. And they tend to look outwards to the other members of the family to help them decide. Unfortunately, the thought of losing a breast is so strong in a woman that she does not want it, but she accepts it when it is enforced on her by other family members. It is a mistake to leave this decision on others. One's own life should be self-controlled. We have to be strong enough to take a decision on what we want to do with ourselves. As far as the surgery is concerned, we do know, and as Deepti has very well shown, that the outcomes are exactly same, whether or not you conserve the breast or you remove the breast. And I say outcomes, I'm talking about cancer outcomes. In fact, there are some studies which have shown that it is better to save the breast than to remove, because the addition of radiation that's given for conservation of breast actually helps in improving overall outcomes. Does that mean that we can just give radiation even after removal of breast and then you'll have better outcomes? No, not really. The cancer outcome is decided by what type of cancer one has, not whether one has saved the breast or removed the breast. So I don't see a reason why anyone should opt to be mutilating oneself and removing a breast for breast cancer. With more increasing awareness, women are presenting now with smaller and smaller tumors. Of course, there are some areas where you find that the tumors have grown very large when they first present to us. All of these can be addressed. The small tumors definitely don't deserve removal of a whole breast or mastectomy. Conservation is possible. There is another procedure called as oncoplasty, where the breast itself is remolded to recreate a better shape of the breast. So even if there has been a cancer which is detected in a very large breast, large because the woman has had children, breastfed, you can still reshape the breast. So it becomes an advantage, because having cancer gave her an opportunity to actually go back to a much smaller, much more acceptable, cosmetically better breast. Cancer is never the end of a life. Cancer only means that it's the beginning of a new chapter, a new page. And if you take it from there, one can actually take advantage of the whole situation and move on to improving one's own life. Treatments are much better available these days. I'm very happy to see Thangam Hospital and Thangam Cancer Center coming up. That means that state-of-the-art care, cancer care, breast cancer care can now be offered at your doorstep. What better can one ask for? Even though one tries to reduce all the risk factors that were very well explained by Aruna, it still sometimes becomes difficult to change the unmodifiable changes or risk factors. Obesity, as has been clearly shown, is one of the very important risk factors that needs to be controlled. And today's women, in today's era, today's generation, the younger women are very conscious of their appearances, their weight, their health, and they take extra care. It's very important to be a little selfish in life. Put yourself first before the others. And it is all for a good reason. If you take care of yourself, if you ensure that you are fit and you don't have the risk factors to develop cancer, you are there to take care of your children as they grow up. You are there for the family. Woman, after all, is the center of the family. If anything happens to the woman, the whole family is disrupted. And that means that you need to look after yourself to prevent cancer. You need to look after yourself to ensure that you get the best of treatment. You need to ensure that you take a decision for yourself. And the decision is, I want to be whole and I want to be complete. Cancer treatment does have major side effects. There's hair loss with chemotherapy. It comes back. And it comes back to make you look even better. The inner beauty of a woman is something that she will never be able to erase. But the outer appearance and the physical appearance is something that is totally in her control. I will not say that every woman can end up with a breast conservation. There are still a few who might need a mastectomy. That is a decision where your doctor can decide whether it is indicated to do a mastectomy. But if not, a breast conservation should be the motto when treating breast cancer. I congratulate everyone, the team at Thangam Hospital, for having taken this bold step forward with the theme of Save Breast. It's very important to educate all women, and I think all of you sitting there in the audience, each one of you are important people in your own life, in the society, and it's from you that the message must go across. Breast cancer is not a death sentence. Breast cancer is not an indication for mastectomy. Conservation is the goal. And I do hope that from today onwards, we all strive towards offering the best of treatment for all women because they deserve it. It is their right. Thank you very much, Deepti and Aruna. I'm so proud of you, having trained under me, to have come today to this level where you can take the lead decisions and take